Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Alifuddin bin Muhammad Idris, metric number 1182105, and today I'm gonna be talking about the Wct Holdings. So WCT is a multinational company in Malaysia. WCT's work is being carried out by terletak in Petaling Jaya and the Malaysian government. In fact, the statute of layers of land and land is a statute of temperate and untouched temperature. The project Tunarza Exchange, which is a large-scale contractor in Malaysia, is being supported by China Communication Construction Company and Lebuh Raya Pen Borneo in the form of the KKB Engineering Berhad project. The WCT earthwork and building contractors Senem Berhad, Wong Chiu Lai, Wong Siu Ling, Chang Sun Huat and Peter Tai Kim Hua are the main partners in the world of the WCT earthwork and building contractors. The WCT will be managed by Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah of Subang, Selangor, who will be in charge of infrastructure and community services as well as the terminal. For the current earning, above is the quarterly financial highlight for WTC Holding Berhad. From figure, we can see that the financial highlights are prepared quarterly. Based on the graph, we can conclude that WTC is a quite stable company throughout the years. However, it had been a while since WTC reached their peak revenue in the fourth quarter of 2018 by 737.9 million ringgit. The annual growth from the figure, we can see as for the first 8 years, the revenue slowly increasing while the net gain decreasing smoothly. It's all because of the expense made in particular year are almost the same as the revenue generated. It can be proved by looking at the profit margin line chart, which shows that the profit margin is decreasing over the years. Conclusion can be made here is that even though the company generated more revenues over the years, their expense keep increasing rapidly more than the revenue generated. For the news, WCT had secured a deal worth 440 million ringgit contract on expanding the Sultan Ismail Petra Airport located in Kelantan. WCT said in a report with Bursa Malaysia that the whole subsidiary WCT Berhad obtained an approval letter from the Transport Department today. It claimed that the works under the contract comprise construction, landside infrastructure, air infrastructure and all works on engineering to build, deliver, install, complete, test, commission and maintain the current airport. For supply and demand, referring to the graph above, the trend applied to the company is a downfall. The average volume for 10 days for WCT recorded a 7.11 million. As we can see from the graph, the latest spike occurs in 20 July 2020 before keep decreasing until today. Due to the low supply and the price between the stock and the supply are relatedly connected to each other. So for the leader and laggard, all is relative in the stock market. Institutional investors are more than just looking for good stocks, they are searching for the best of the best. As we can see from the graph, WCT are leading the chart with a massive gap and can still be maintained for the next few months compared to the whole hub group. For the institutional investors, as we can see, WCT is highly correlated with AirAsia, UEMS, Bauto and Keramid. There is also total of 1,418 million of outstanding shares available for WCT Holdings, with 70.17% of it is adjusted float, while 29.83% is considered as non-institutional investors such as retailers. This shows that the overall stock open for trading in WCT is relatively small because the floating adjusted usually shows the popularity of the company and reputation. Market direction, as we can see from the graph, the price rose a little bit in March of 2021 before declining afterwards. Before that, the overall price in 2020 is gradually down to the COVID-19, but after adapting to the situation, WCT can recover easily from the pandemic and the market direction floating up before fluctuating in the first quarter of 2021.